zet even hallo.
Ja.
I don't see anybody. Hi.
Hey!
My mom is coming.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Yeah, good. I was trying to solve this problem. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing super fine. It's so cool to see you.
Happy to have you there.
We were just eating.
Yeah, we
What
were
were
just
you doing?
eating. I think we could make it, but I can't. I can make it. But so good to have you. I didn't want to come with all green stuff between my teeth, you know. So
Yeah, like no worries. No worries.
it happens. We should make that a topic, like time that you need to eat as a raw vegan.
It's true. It's true. I think it's actually definitely a lot more. Like if you compare how much time I spend eating and other people, I definitely spend more. But it's worth it and I like it.
Yeah, I love this. I love the lettuce. It's just that it stays stuck.
True, true. I also have the problem. I always have to like floss or something.
There's
Yeah.
more people.
So I have to tell Kian and let Kian tell about the travel 1 minute so I can continue finding the stick.
Okay, I would love to. I listen.
What do I need to
How's
do?
You talk with Eva about eating raw vegan in Spain and traveling.
Well, actually, we're not anymore traveling.
No? Where are you now?
In Spain.
And where? Where exactly? More in the south or in the north?
I don't know. Like, it's we're not in a flat. I don't like it. Yeah, that's and that front they're working. Yeah, good. That's not
So
good
it's
because
loud.
they do this.
Yes.
That's
I
not
also had the problem. I had, like, in the last apartment, I also had the problem. Like, all the time. All the time. Except for Sunday.
Sometimes I didn't sleep I didn't sleep not here but somewhere else. I didn't sleep because they were they're trying to make a hole in the building. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not so
Yeah.
good because it did.
I know it's a struggle. It's a struggle. Also, I think in Spain, like the houses are not like in Germany, because in Germany it's so cold. So the house is like the walls are super thick, and so it's less noise. But in Spain, because it's so hot, at least in the Canary Islands, the walls are super thin because you don't need it for the heat, but you hear everything.
You need it for the cold though.
Yeah, probably. Like Canary Islands, not so much, but in Spain, probably yes. Please.
Ah, yes, to keep the heat out, I mean.
Ah, true.
Yeah.
Where exactly in Spain are you?
So now we are in San Carlos de Rapita. It's very difficult to pronounce. It's near Amposta, which is easily to pronounce. Between
Nice.
Amposta and Vineros. And this is just across the border in Catalonia.
Cool.
So, yeah.
But do you speak Spanish?
No, but
So
I'm
you
learning every day.
I speak
Cool.
Spanish.
And you? Do you speak Spanish?
Pequeño. Poquito.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
cool.
I was
Cool.
trying to see you, but I am not seeing you because there is like text and stuff in between.
I don't know. Like I see you really good.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Ah, it says they're letting everybody know we're talking. That's super awesome.
Cool. I like it. Cool. So how's it going in Spain? Do you enjoy your time there?
So yeah, we're enjoying our time here, and we are actually we were working on the bundle book.
Yeah.
And preparing everything and scheduling the lives, and yeah, it's really good. And we traveled to Alicante, which is about 5.5 hours driving from here south, to get my social security number so we can actually rent a place or buy a place. And
You mean the NIE?
yeah, the near.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
Manila was here. Hi.
Hi.
So yeah, when now I was looking at some really awesome grounds. I saw one that has like tangerines on it, tangerine farm, and it was all irrigated, and it really had a very big, nice house on it. Like, okay, big, not gigantic villa, but you know, for 2 people or 3 people, it's really nice.
Cool.
And it was just this gigantic pole, you know, the one for the radio. I was looking in the back garden and I was thinking, that's really sad for this. But yeah, so I'm like looking properties every day, and I'm hoping to find my farm soon so we can have a lot of fruity people over and eat all food from the farm. I'm really looking forward. Hi, Mrs. Hi, Inchi Glove. So yeah. And where are you at the moment?
I'm in Gran Canaria and in Las Palmas, which is the biggest city of Gran Canaria. And I'm there in an apartment. And I was thinking a lot, but like the difference between living in a city and like renting a house more in the countryside. And I think now I prefer to live in a city, but definitely at one point I want to go in the countryside and like you, like have a house with like, I don't know, like different fruit trees. Like that's my goal.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly for us too. Like, it's easy if you're here in the city. Like, I look outside now and yeah, you can go walk to the fruiteria and buy anything you want, and you can walk to the beach, and you can walk uphill to the mountain. So from here it's really cool. Like, it's 10 minutes to the beach walk, and it's like 20 minutes to the bottom of the mountain. It's 2 hours to the top of the mountain. And yeah, but yeah, I mean, of course we have a car so we can travel. But I lived with my parents pretty open, and then I lived in a city super close, and then we've been traveling to all the big cities. And now I think I really prefer, especially with Kian, like he needs to have like sticks and grounds and trees and place to run, because in a little apartment like this, he's running up and down, and people ask him, doesn't he sleep? Right?
Yeah, I remember, like, he has a lot of energy, I think.
You know, like raw vegan kids, they don't sleep, you know. You make them sleep. You have to feed them cooked food or a lot of nuts, then they sleep. But no, that's not good.
I guess in the future, probably I have maybe one day in 10 years, like in the future, I have the same, like children with lots of energy. Maybe.
Probably.
But
So here is good. There is also a lot of children around. There is a forest school, which is like a nature school. It's very, very good. There are a lot of these projects going on in Spain for letting people raise their children more in touch with nature and outdoors. And yeah, I think it's really, really good. And then when he comes with his bananas and salad and in a box, you know, he just explains. They ask, "Where's your bread?" He says, "No, I don't eat bread, but it's bread time." Says, "Yeah, well, I eat banana."
I think that's actually, I'm super interested in raising children raw vegan or fruit-based. There is also one book in the raw vegan bundle that is about raising children raw vegan, and I read it, and I think it's so fascinating. Like, I don't know, I think it's so cool because it's so different, and I think there's a lot to learn to, like, because there's so many challenges, no? Maybe? I don't know. How is it? Like...
Well, I read the book. It's from Agnieszka. I don't know how they say. They say me Aga, and I think her name's Agnieszka. Can we just call her Agnieszka? It's easier. Like Aga. How do you say Aga? I don't know. Or I don't know. So we'll ask her, because I'll be interviewing her, I think, tomorrow. Yes, I wrote a lot of these books in Dutch, and because when Kian was younger, because now he's 8. And before I got pregnant, I think 2 years before, I bought a lot of books, of course, but I bought this very interesting book that I never opened. That was more about continuing concepts, and that's the natural raising children book. The continuing concepts. It's from Jean Lietloff. I absolutely love this book. And if you look at the book that it's now in the Raw Vegan Bundle, it's like a super awesome summary with, you know, the most important things to know if you're pregnant right now and you're wondering if you can stay raw and you don't know what to do and how, you know, should I really get a carrier because I don't want a carrier. I mean, I was like that. Why would we even want a carrier? Like,
yes.
What do I do? Babies never want to be in the thing. So it's very good to get one, which is as big, so you can carry your baby and then you can put the shopping in the carrier. It's perfect for that. Yeah. So I love this. I read her book too. It was the first one. It was like, oh, cool. I want to read it. So,
me too. Yeah, because there's not so much information out there on like free information about raising children in a fruit-based way. Like there are some YouTube videos, but it's not too much.
No, and it's a reason for that. I had I think about 3 years ago, 3 and 4 years ago in that year, I made a lot of videos about us and about raising children. And I think I did about 20 on pregnancy and breastfeeding only. And there are a lot of meat eating people that are some sort of group. They are in a sort of collective and like on purpose attacking people. So they started going after my child, and I had to decide what to do with it because it took me too much time to stop to annoy them. And they stole some videos and they made really negative ones out of it. And I don't like that for him because they're just lying. It's not even about fruitarianism. It's just about being vegan. So, and you know, it's always what they say, you know, first they laugh at you and then, you know, they go bully you. And then after they go follow you. And then in the end, they do like you.
Yeah, it's true. But I think like with children, it's scary. So I can definitely understand when people want to keep it private. There's, for example, I don't know if you know Fit and Shorty. Fit Shorty. Tina and Simon, and I watched an interview and they also said they first wanted to like share about their baby and the diet of their baby, but then they got so many hate comments and actually it got to a point where it was really scary, and so now they decided to keep it private. And I really respect that.
Yeah, they went to kinderbescherming, like child protecting here, and they called us and we were like, we're not abusing our child, we're just feeding him fruits and vegetables. And these people were going, okay, that's it, and then they hang up and that was it. But there was like an official complaint and an official everything. So
but I think that like it's so messed up now, like our world, that there are people who believe that eating fruit vegetable is dangerous. I think that's like our society in a way is so far away from what's actually so simple.
Yeah. And why would it be weird? You know, everybody knows, like, eat your veggies every day, get 2 pieces of fruit minimum. So, and then when you eat almost only fruits and vegetables, all of a sudden it's weird. So, yeah.
I agree.
We can just let them be what they are, but we can also protect our children, like not put it online or be a minimum. And for me, it's okay to do videos like this, but I will not, will not go too far with that anymore because it's just taking too much time to get rid of all the people being so negative about everything all the time. And you know, like you get PMs, like one video gives you like 20 PMs of people that like feed him eggs and all that stuff and feed him meat and get him some food. Like, he's so skinny. I'm like, have you seen him climb a tree? Like, have you seen him lift things? He can lift boxes. He just takes a box, this is 15 kilos and with fruit, and he carries it around. Like, he's not skinny. He's just slim and strong, and because he doesn't have any fat, but it's because he's just muscle only. Like,
true.
Yeah. True. Like, sometimes he pushed me. I really have a problem.
Yes, because then I push like that. Whoa.
True.
You see?
Oh, dankjewel. Yeah, so,
But
but I found that when we are traveling, we find a lot of people like vegan or raw vegan or temporarily on detox people
Mommy,
that
where's the car? Where's the car?
the car is there.
Where?
That have like a free raising mindset, and everybody's so tolerant. So if these people go do a barbecue and we can align on other topics like yoga or about meditation or about having your child unschooling, then there are so many other topics that we can share about, and everybody lets the other person have their own value. And I think to be tolerant like that is just it's make me happy. It's feeling really good for us to be able to let these other people do what they do and share on the subjects that if you want to share about differences or share about things that you have in common. Both are good if you're respectful. So yeah.
true. I like that so much. I think that's the best because I like it's so hard to find someone who agrees with everything that you do. Like it's super hard. So there's always something where people disagree, but if you can just listen and let people live, that's best. It's like my family because they eat meat and all of that, but they kind of let me live the way I want to live. So that's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, but you are not living with your family anymore, are you?
No, actually now I live with my boyfriend and it's really nice. It's really nice. And it's super funny because he's not vegan actually or raw vegan, but he has diabetes type 1.
Oh.
So he has to take care of his health. And I think he's grateful because like I never eat junk food or like anything unhealthy. And it's good for him because I mean he's listening, so I cannot say anything, but
Hi,
but
boyfriend.
yes, but I think he's grateful because he said to me that when like he's a little bit weak, so he still wants to eat like bad food, but he cannot because he really has take care of his diabetes. So now he's super grateful that I don't eat it because now there's no junk food in the apartment and we eat like super healthy.
Okay.
So that's good.
So what do you like? What do you consider junk food? Because we sometimes have junk food, but I let Keon sometimes have something. But so what? I mean, when we have junk food, like when we say, okay, let's take this empty dressing thing. Like if this would be heaped with cashews and he would eat that, that would for us be considered the junk
Junk
food.
food. No, I think my definition of junk food is more like McDonald's or stuff like this. So
How about
yeah,
chocolate?
or for me I mean for me that's also junk food. I mean it's super processed, it's dairy, super unhealthy. So for me that's junk food.
So, and if it's
Yeah.
raw
Mm,
cacao with I don't know, coconut blossom or something.
the thing is, like, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Like all of these raw vegan cakes with a lot of cashews and stuff. I'm not the biggest fan because I don't feel good afterwards. So I don't know. And the thing is, like, I think I eat so much fruit, and I never crave anything sweet because I eat so much fruit. So everything that I crave is just more salads and savory stuff.
Ah, yeah, okay.
And yes. But yeah, no, I don't really eat so much raw vegan chocolate. But I mean, that would be, I think raw vegan chocolate is still much better than like dairy chocolate,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
it's not the
Dairy
best.
chocolate. I don't think I've had that in the last decade.
True.
No.
No, like me neither. But yes.
Oh no, I'm already going in my 6 years of raw, so last
Cool.
15 years. But how long you been raw actually?
For me, it's 4.5 years, but not completely raw because I was thinking about that, and I think now I say I'm more fruit-based because, for example, I eat frozen fruit and vegetables, which is not raw, and all of those tiny things. Or for example, like dates that I buy in a supermarket, things like that that are pasteurized
Oh
and
yeah.
all of that. So like I do my best, but I'm not fully raw. But for me, it works like that a lot. And I think maybe one day I would go completely raw because I like it so much. But for me, it works better if I eat, for example, frozen fruit and vegetables and all of that instead of more nuts and seeds. So I'm more fruit person, low fat person, yeah, instead of nuts and seeds. That's basically it.
And how do you
It's
do when you travel? Like, I get that question a lot. Like, how do you do when you travel? Like, I'm in the car,
yeah.
and if I'm driving, I'm good. But if I'm not driving, I'm hungry.
True.
And
True.
then you eat the
I
mango, and the whole car is like, you're all yellow. And
That's
it's like
true.
drip,
That's true.
drip, drip, drip. And like, okay, so you cannot do that. So you have to take a break for like 2 hours
Yes.
to eat.
Yes.
So how do you do that when you're like fast?
No, I don't fast because I did it once when I flew home and the flight was 4 hours, so I fasted. And before that, because it was so stressful, I fasted and then I came home and we had no food, so I had to wait the whole night. So I was super, super hungry. And the next day I binged on, or not binged, but ate a lot like unhealthy food. Also ate bread. I think that was in the first year of me trying to go for vegan. So for me, fasting I cannot do it. Like I get super hungry. Probably now I will not binge on cooked food, but probably I will binge on lots of dates and all of that. So what I do is actually I eat the best food for me to take on travel is dates because you can just put them in a container and go like this, and then cucumber because then you have the combination of dates and they have a lot of calories and little space, and cucumber, which is super hydrating, and I eat dates and cucumber. I love that mix, and that's really great. What I also like is smoothies. If it's not
What?
that much of a travel, smoothies.
Oh, smoothies. Yeah, but okay, I found out that I was even not smoothie but juicing. I found out that even that, and I put it in the fridge, and then the next morning at 10, it was still
True.
getting fermented, because if you go in Spain and it's 30
Hot.
degrees, you cannot keep it. Like, you cannot. In the Netherlands, it's fine. You can make it, and then 3 days in the car, it's still good. But here, like 3-4 hours,
True.
it starts to
True,
ferment.
true. I agree. It always depends where you go. And what I like also is apples. Apples is my go-to because they're like you cannot destroy them, or you can, but it's hard to destroy them.
Yeah,
And also what I like is like oranges or like fruit that you can peel.
yeah,
That's also good.
yeah,
And
yeah.
like a good advice is if you take bananas, always put them in a plastic container that is hard because
Oh
I did
yeah,
it a couple
oh
of
yeah.
times, putting banana in my backpack, forgetting about it, putting lots of other stuff in my backpack, and then when I come home, like I put all the stuff out of my backpack and full of banana smush.
Trust me,
So
if you have a raw vegan child that takes bananas to school, that happens
yeah,
a lot. And then you think,
yeah.
oh no. So you always put them in. But even here in the car overnight, bananas went too hot, and then they were all mushy the next day.
Uh,
So, but you're in Canary Islands. We have something cool for that. Take the platano. They are way stronger and more juicy, more tasty, and they are better against driving in the car or keeping.
yeah,
They're way better. Hey, but let's say
that's
hello to some people that are coming on our live. Like we got Hi Shafi and Mona. I know Mona. I remember you. And Merel, I remember you too. And Annie Nana. So yeah, nice for you to join us on our travel eating raw talk.
yes, super, super cool. Super cool. How do you do traveling? Like, what are your best
So
tips to stay raw vegan or fruit-based when traveling?
okay, so the first 4 years I was super strict. I was so strict, like
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think of nuts and seeds because I never ate them a lot,
Ah,
so they
true.
were not attracting me in any way. And I did like raisins. Dates hurt my teeth. So for
That
traveling,
that's
I
that's
eat a
true.
date and 2 hours
That's
later
true.
my teeth are still out. So I didn't do
Yeah.
that. And I fasted a lot, but I also ate a lot in non-fasting parts. So I was basically just managing my day a lot. Like, and then one point I just got in a routine. I wake up, make my Hilo tea, put my herbs in the cold tea, drink it slowly, drink like a half a liter of water. 30 minutes later, start on my fruit, eat like 1.5 kilos of fruit. Hey, Anna is here. Hi, Anna. So I was really strict on this protocol. And then I would really, around 10:30, do that. So when I was traveling, I would still put my tea in a thermos, bring my herbs, put it in the cup, put the herbs in, drink it, have a half liter of water. And then I would just eat a lot of fruits. And I would have to stop if I was driving. And we flew a couple of times. And like you say, raisins, I put raisins and some cashews and a bunch of cucumbers in the airplane. Because cucumbers for some reason are the best in the airplane.
It's true, but I think because the airplane is so dehydrating or the air is so dry, so cucumber helps.
Yes, exactly. And one time I came out of the 44-day juice fast party, and then I flew to Curacao, so that's like 10 hours. And
where's Curacao again?
Yeah. So I had to I wanted to break the fast because I was afraid that I would be like hungry or there would not be something to juice in Curacao. Or I wouldn't be. So I sort of broke it, but I couldn't eat much because I was on the fast for so long. And I really was, I was in the plane and they gave these little boxes with little fruits, cut fruits. So I ate that, and they gave something which was apparently not cooked. Well, it was, of course, but you know, they think that if they don't cook it, it's not cooked.
True.
You know, like they think like if it's past, you know, like dates and they do something with, you know. So that was not such a good experience, but I really had to put something in my stomach, and because of the air pressure and the difference, and it was making everything dizzy, and my sugar, you know, was going low, and so I just had to put something inside to create sugar, not from myself. And I think I had some, how do you call it again, insulin resistance, because that whole first year I had really trouble with the spikes and the highs and the low. It was in the morning, I was just shaking every morning, and I was really having, like, I needed to put something in there every 2 hours. So that was really, my travel was different. And after, I could just drink a whole lot of water and I'd be fine all day. I wouldn't feel cravings, I wouldn't feel hungry. I would like some fruit, but if it's not there, it's fine. I can wait an hour or two. And now I'm at the point that I'm really hungry a lot. Like now I ate, like I show you the bowl. Like this, I was eating this after our call because I'm still hungry, and it was like that. And there was more in my plate as well. So I'm really different now. I'm still not really a fan of snacking all the day, and also not a fan of one meal a day, because then usually people don't get enough calories and then they fail because they don't eat enough, and you're not used to volumes. But by now it's 6 years, I know the amount of volume I need to eat. So yeah, we were traveling and there was only unripe, and I was thirsty and there was nothing. And that's our moments now when I take, okay, raisins, cashews, 3 apples, cinnamon, eat, go. So now I am not so on the detox strict, super low fat anymore. I am more on the practical side, because it is just now for me, just with Kian and driving and watching the road where we're going, and having appointments. So yeah, I'm just squeezing it in the schedule, and not so strict. And when we can prepare, I prepare. And when we do a picnic, I think, yeah, we had a lot of picnics. I bought iceberg and 2 boxes of cherry tomatoes, 1 box for me, 1 box for Kian. We just eat the leaves out of the iceberg and we eat the tomatoes. So we're here making like recipe books for people to make it pretty and yummy. But actually, I'm okay with that. I don't mind someday to just eat iceberg like
Yeah,
that.
but I'm the same. I'm the same. I'm like some evenings I don't make a salad. I'm just salad, tomato, eat salad, tomato. That's it. Like when I'm lazy, that's it. But I love the advice that you gave about the traveling. For me, it's the same. I think especially when I'm traveling with a group of people that are not raw vegan, I'm a lot more chill. Like if the fruit quality is shit, I eat bad fruit quality. If the price is high for fruit, I pay more for fruit. All of that. It's like, I don't know. I think sometimes you have good food and it's perfect, the food, and sometimes you have more life experience and a little bit less good fruit. So,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So, okay. I think you know what my book's about, but
Yes.
ah, but I want to know what your book's about because your title is not so explicit.
Yes, so I can explain. So
Tell me.
basically, I wanted to create an ebook that is super simple for people who got right into raw food because I get a lot of people on YouTube and on Instagram who just started with raw food or who didn't even start and they are just interested in it. Like also my coaching, most people that I have, they're all just more interested and never really tried it for a long period of time. So I wanted to create a recipe ebook with the most simple recipes, like super simple raw vegan recipes. The only thing you need is a cutting board, a knife, and a blender. And yeah, but you don't need a dehydrator, you don't need any food processor or anything. So it's super simple. And basically, it's what the first 4.5 years of me being fruit-based, mostly raw vegan, it's what I did because I didn't have a dehydrator or a food processor. And it's what I made the most delicious salads or an ice cream or yes, just a lot of delicious food and what got me through the years.
Yeah.
And also some advice, and that's basically the book.
Well, it sounds perfect to me because that's also why I made my nice cream book. Because
Yes.
it's just so many people that are just, oh, what are you doing? That's interesting. And I like simple when you don't have any time. And I also like it because it feels for me better. Like I can enjoy a pizza or a curry with lots of ingredients, but in the end, if I have, you know, 2, 3, or maximum 5 ingredients, for me it feels lighter, better digestive, no bloating. Like I'm not so tired. I have more energy. So that I love that about your book, and it's similar to mine. So that's cool. Here we go. But E-Pause again. She always coming.
Yes,
And
like
Selena.
I read through your book and I like it so much. It's so beautifully created and I love nice cream, so it's perfect. And the funny thing is, I think that nice cream is the one thing that everyone likes. And also like my boyfriend, he before he met me, he didn't know that raw food exists. And then I was making, it was super funny, like the first night that we kind of met and I made nice cream and he was like, that's really nice. He was like, yeah, it's just bananas. And he was like, no, it's not just bananas. And I was like, yeah, it's just bananas. And he was like, how can this even be possible? So I think the idea of your ebook is amazing. It's really amazing.
Yeah, thanks. And I want to inspire also the people that for kids, you know, because
I love that. Yeah.
sometimes they don't want to eat or they just want to play. And if you put a smoothie bowl, because it's just another name for smoothie bowl, really, in front of them, and you put some really beautiful decoration on the top, they go like,
Yes, yes, it's
and
true.
and mine enjoys a gigantic salad, but most kids that are transitioning are more interested in a smoothie bowl with a smiley on it, honestly. And then it tastes sweet, and they go. I have had kids that say, "No, I don't want. Maybe a little bit," and you give them a spoon because they
Uh,
try, and then you end up making a kilo of strawberries and a kilo of bananas for 2 kids. Like they
yeah.
ate together. They ate together 2, like a kilo each, and I was like, I'm hungry. I want to eat too. And I had to make something else for myself after. So let's tell everybody on the video, because like people come and go. So we're going to have to tell you that we are part of the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle that we just started. That's why we're on the video, to share you this information. And this bundle is with 50 ebooks. So it's from Eva, but it's also from me, and it's from Chris Kendall, and it's from Melissa, and it's from Damien, who was at the Fruit Festival. A lot of people, and Susanna, who was also at the Dutch Fruit Festival.
Amazing, yeah.
So basically everybody that put in all their energy and all their experience in the book to create recipes and to share the healing stories. And now we're selling them all together. So all 54 of them for $50. So, or yeah, it's a little bit less than 50 euros. So there's less than €1 per book. And that's books that are normally sold like 15 euro or 20 or 25 euro. So the book you can get by clicking on the name. So my name is Healthy by Wendy. You click on the name in Instagram and it shows you the profile. And there is a link. So I have a link tree, and then it goes to this bit.ly. I made a very nice bit.ly/Raw Vegan Bundle 2021. So that's how you get there. And when you're with Eva and you want to support Eva, you go to Eva and you get the bundle through her. And if you want to support me, you get it through me. If you want to support somebody else, you get it through them. So that's basically how it works. And yeah, because, yeah, why are we part of this bundle actually, Eva? I know I am. Why are you part of this bundle?
I love it. I think I was part of the first bundle a couple of months ago and I loved it. Like I went into the first bundle and I had no idea what it is actually about. And I was like, okay, I try. And I was so excited about it because I think it's an amazing opportunity for people who are interested in a raw vegan diet, because they have all of these ebooks for such an incredible low price. And I saw, like, I checked all the ebooks and it's incredible. There are ebooks that are 200 pages or so beautifully created. And I think if you just buy the bundle, you have 50 ebooks. That's enough for a long time. And you have all of these recipes. So I think that's just so cool. And that you, for example, when I first was interested in raw veganism, it took me a long time to find other raw vegan people. Like I was really searching a lot, but I just had really fully raw Christina, maybe Ted Carr, and that's it for maybe someone.
That was the same for me, yeah, just Christina,
yeah.
and I had Brittany. Well, she's not raw anymore, but they were raw at the time. Well, actually, I just had Brittany because I was following her because she was living in the truck.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the cool thing about the bundle, because you have right away 50 ebooks from 50 different people, and you can just check everyone and you get so much inspiration. And I like it also because every person is different and wants a little bit different diet. And for example, I'm super fruit-based, super simple, but other people, they want more like raw food gourmet stuff, or different recipes and want to experiment more in the kitchen. And I also have this option now with the raw vegan bundle because there's such a big variety of ebooks.
Yeah,
and that's amazing.
I love the same for you. And I also checked some books, and I mean, like you and me, we're really fruit based. We're really, my book also is like super fruity, and it's got some greens here and there, and it's just very simple to make for everybody. Like there is in my book, for example, information about the machine. You can take any kitchen machine to make nice food. You don't have to get an expensive one, or really, no, you can go to the Lidl and get the cheapest one, and it works actually it works the best because it's the easiest on the road. You cannot go like with your gigantic blender in your car and try to plug it in the camping. It will blow the fuse. So yeah. And for me, for example, I'm not good with cabbages. Like my intestines, they don't like onion, garlic, leek, cauliflower. I can make a recipe with that, and I do it. And then for 3 or 4 weeks or 5 weeks, I don't do it because it's just not. It makes me bloated. It don't feel good. I like iceberg. I like nice cream. I can make that all the time, and there's no problem. I can even make nice cream without bananas. It's so yeah, there's different for everybody, but there are people who want to get this taste of another recipe they had before. And I mean, I did that. I tried to make all the recipes I ate in cooked food into raw vegan food.
Yeah.
So, and I did that, and I just, you know, I did the same thing, but I like tasting and trying, and so yeah, no, I did that. But so for them, they are there now. People want to try it out.
I agree. Because, for example, for me now, like I did so many years of vegetarianism before, veganism before, so I already like did a lot of steps before, but there are so many people who are just getting started, just getting interested. So I think they're just people at different stages in their journey. And I think that's really okay if people are just wanting to create a lot of like more extravagant recipes, that's super fun as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
and an occasional cake. After 3 years, I found a raw vegan in Belgium, and we drive all the way there because she's doing a workshop on cakes.
Yeah.
Like, wow, it's super awesome, and it's banana cake. But in the end, when I tried it, I was like, no, can I have a mango?
Yeah, but for me it was the same because I was in the Canary Islands and I was there for 9 months. And after 5 months, I got the first raw vegan bundle and I was super excited about sprouting, about dehydrator recipes. And then I finally came home to Germany, tried a lot of different recipes, and it was nice. But I'm like, in the end, yeah, but tropical fruit would be also nice.
Hey, we got Rick here in Plantenkraft. Cool, nice. Cool. Yeah, Rick, these awesome new recipes, you can click on the link in the bio. That's the profile. That's our profile. When you go to my profile or to Eva's profile, you can click there. There you can find the bundle. And our stories are by now full of books of everybody, right?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah. Okay. Super cool. So, all right. That we prefer mangoes over high fat cakes. Yes. It's also now because here.
Oh.
We need. Yeah, we need that. So if you're watching this video and you want to ask us something, I have to come closer because of the cable. You can. Huh? We would love to know what you think about these topics, what kind of recipes you like, if you want to know what on earth is nice cream or what is simple. This is a really short cable. Okay, I'm going to do my best. Now I'm super close. All right. We're plugged in. It's working again. I have to have this child stop Minecraft on my right. So...
Yeah, and someone wrote, it's so hard to find ripe fruit all year round. That's true. I mean, depends on where you live, but in Germany, that's true for sure. And in Germany, I also noticed when it was getting colder, I was craving a lot more like vegetable and all of that. So yeah, that's another reason why I came to Canary Islands. You have just so much better food.
Sorry, somebody's ringing the bell, so I'm sending Kian to do that. I understand why you're there in Canary Islands.
That's my key.
Yeah.
Just press the button in the phone. So that's not why we came to Spain, actually. But in the Netherlands, for us, was pretty easy because we go to the market. Some weeks we have bad luck. But yeah. I think most weeks, even more than half of the weeks, we have luck. There is always seem to be a ripe fruit in abundance in our market. And if it's not on Wednesday, you go on Saturday, the chance that there's nothing on Saturday, when there was nothing on Wednesday, is also small. So yeah. Worst case, 3 weeks I have to do supermarket food. And then we eat a lot of salads, we dehydrate food. That's when we make pizza, that's when we make cake, that's when we eat a lot of dates. But when I get these yellow red mangoes they have here right now, and these now we got persimmons. I don't know what it is.
True, true. Yeah,
Oh,
for me
the
it's the
key
same.
is in the key is in the buiktasje. Sorry, I don't know the owner here. They forgot the key.
Don't worry.
What?
Don't worry.
Buiktasje.
There's somebody.
Hey Nate, I hope
good.
you're doing fine. Nate is
Sorry.
also.
Hey, we got Nate coming. Hey, Nate. Hey, yeah, I know you, Garner, the ice cream king, but sorry, I made the book in 2018 and then again new one last year and now another one. So now we are extra. I'm nice queen. I'm sorry, but my name's just Healthy by Wendy. So I love your ice creams too. So if you want to check out Nat's book, that's really cool because we both make ice creams and ice cream. And they're so different, and that's
Yes.
amazing because like that's all we do, and then we make something completely different because we're different people, and that's like the cool thing about this bundle, right? That we make, like, everybody makes something different, and we all bring our creativity. Like everybody brings their speciality, their creativity, and that's a gift. That's a gift. So yeah, there is not recipes the same. Okay, only bananas. I think everybody has got only bananas at some point, but there is so many other ones.
There's so much. I love that. Nate wrote, that's awesome because we need more ice cream recipes out there for
We
sure.
do.
For sure.
We do.
And that's so cool because like sometimes I'm not that creative, and then I read, for example, your recipe ebook, and I'm like, whoa, I never could have imagined that this works, or that it can actually, like, you can combine these certain ingredients, and it's like so cool.
Yeah,
Really cool.
yeah, and you can get inspired. Like if you don't have all the ingredients, you just get inspired by a recipe, and you change a little bit.
Oh,
Something new, something better. So yeah, and I think it's also very good that everybody can support the other one, because now we can all support each other, like all 50 of us, and we can reach more people that otherwise have been looking, where are the recipes, who makes a book, what's in it, and now we're sharing with everybody what's in it, who are we, what's the experience, who's the expert in what, who's the expert in what. So
I love that. Yes.
and so if you I have to be admitting to everybody. So last bundle, my ice cream book was not ready, this 2.0. I was just like, I got to know this like one day before or something. So Chris said to me, yeah, now it's a little too late. You can try. And I said, okay, I will not do it. And then my friend wanted some vegan books. I said, you have to buy that. I said, who do? So I said, let's buy it through Eva, because I want to support her, because she's doing so amazing. Because I'm so grateful that you came to the Fruit Festival and be my sidekick on the Fruit Festival, supporting me and everything. So I said, okay, let's do it through Eva, because she's just starting her business, and I'm pretty sure her content is amazing as well. So yeah, and I loved it.
Yes, I like it. And Nate wrote, connections over transactions. We're hungry for connections. I love that. I love really, I like business, but I like this model of working together instead of against each other. I like it so much more. Takes away the pressure and all of that. I like it a lot more.
Yeah,
Cool.
me too. Yeah, me
But
too.
what I was wondering, because we do another live video now, so because now it's 7 minutes before 6 my time, 7 your time probably.
Yes,
So
7 here.
oh yes, so if you want, we could maybe stop it in some minutes and then start another one, if that's all right.
Yeah, we could do that. Well, we got everybody joining us now who's like, hello. So we're gonna stop it and make a new one, right?
Exactly. And I would like, I started from my, like, I started and I invite you. So for everyone who's watching and you want to learn more about us and about what we talk, and just stay tuned, just go to my page. Like, you can click on my image and then I will start the live video and we can talk about it. And I would just hop over to my page if that's okay and
Yes.
start a new video. Perfect. And Wendy, don't forget to save this live video because then you when you save it, then you have it on Instagram and then you can download it.
I'll do my best. That's for everybody, yeah? So it'll all go, if it all goes well with the technical stuff, it'll go to IGTV and you can look it back and you can see who everybody is and what they're all doing and all that. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. And
Perfect.
if you want to continue with us, we see you in about 5 minutes on the Fruity Eva channel.
That's it. So see you there and I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay, bye-bye. See you soon.
Bye-bye.